yeah. I still think of you. Hey, bad girl that I've been through. Still nothing that I'm into, yeah. I still think of you. And I won't lie, I've been occupied, still alive. Not satisfied inside. Oh, that ain't you. Not dancing, yes, you know. Not dancing, yeah. Then that's how we thinking. Who's been calling you? Who's been coming true? Do I used to do? I won't lie to you, baby. I wonder, honey. The night when I'm at the party, you ride, you mind and I'm over you. I lie, you think of me too. When I'm sober, when I'm high, even when I'm dreaming, I swear, but I get over you. I try. Do you think about me too? Oh, oh, oh. All these places that I've been.
What's up, BL?
Couldn't find nothing that I'm into.
Good to see you.
I still think of
Happy Sunday.
that girl that I've been through. Still nothing that I'm into, yeah. I still think of you. These little weeks I must goodbye. I'm still thinking about that time. Had to put my pride aside. It was getting inside. How you doing? Okay, fine. And it's been the longest time.
Hey, Selena.
And I put love for you in the morning, the night, I'm in the party, they ride, I'm over you, and you lie. Think about me too, when I'm sober, when I'm high, even when I'm dreaming. I try, but I get over you, I try. Do you think about me too? Oh, oh, oh. All these places that I've been to, can't find nothing that I'm into, yeah. I still think of you, and that girl that I've been through, and nothing that I'm into, yeah. I still think of you.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. You're listening to Dear Shelly, and we've had some pretty good looking people on the live chat taking place right now on TGI Jelly on Facebook, Jellyville on Facebook, as well as Jelly Malenka on YouTube. We are so excited to be here with you today. So today our topic is I knew there wasn't going to be a second date when this happened. So let's talk about it. How did you know there wasn't going to be a second date? Like what took place? Selena says he had too much baggage, kids, leaving with her, etc. How many kids is too many kids? Because nowadays, especially if you're over 35, it seems like multiple kids is the going thing. How many kids is two kids? Too many kids. What do we call as baggage? Because, oh, wait. Selena says any kids is too many kids for her. But then again, it's kind of hard to find somebody who doesn't have any children. And it's hard to find someone who's quote unquote perfectly fits what you're looking for, perfectly fits your quote unquote list. If you have a list, you knew that this person doesn't fit it. However, do you feel like you're now a little more lenient than you would have been years ago because you're older, or even because maybe after surviving the pandemic, you feel like, well, wow, we're surviving a pandemic. When you look, we have a different perspective on life. Maybe now we're a little more open to being with somebody that we weren't open to being with prior to. Do you feel like that's happened to you? I'll tell you, one of the ones that I knew I knew that there wasn't going to be a second date when the guy said that he had already eaten before we came. Um, and so he just wanted me to eat and he would pay for that. In other words, you can't afford this date. And it wasn't even an expensive restaurant. But that's when I knew there wasn't going to be a second date. Selena says true, but wait patiently and don't go with what is a deal breaker for you. Okay, so even in terms of a deal breaker, I'm not saying settle. I'm just saying, like, have we found ourselves maybe being a little more open to what we wouldn't have been? Like, maybe like now you're like, okay, years ago you might be like, okay, no kids. But now that you're older, you might be like, well, one or two won't hurt anybody. But same co-parent, not multiple co-parents, might be what you're looking at now. Like, but what happened on a date that you knew there was not going to be a part two? You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Hey, Teresa. Hey, everybody. When she was playing the engagement and the wedding. Wait. Yours? Wait. How long did y'all talk? How long did y'all talk?
Not try.
Before she started planning it. How did wait. Was she planning it out loud?
Not try.
I got questions.
All these places.
I got questions. Yeah, you need to write a book. I will read it.
I'm addicted to you. Don't make sense of these things I do for you, baby.
Did he finish eating now, Selena?
You're the prize and I won't play it. Oh, baby, let's separate you. Not try. Oh, baby, let's separate.
I didn't have questions. I had a stage left. I got questions. Did she tell you? Like she started planning the wedding with you?
I'll find my way to God. Jackie, say I love you true. Put on a show for my baby.
He finished eating after her food flew out of her mouth onto his food.
Gotta know this feeling.
No.
Seas in the ocean. You're the realest since fake times. You're the prize and I wanna please you. Oh baby, let me separate.
She was planning, but how did you know she was planning it, VL?
Try.
Woman, that's like girl stuff. But she like, so if you were to get married next June, hypothetically speaking, what would you do?
Not try. Baby, let me separate you. Not try. Fly when I'm with you and I don't even know why.
That sounds crazy.
I go somewhere else when I look into your eyes.
He said he was trying to be polite. He wrapped the food up and moved it off his plate.
I don't even know why.
I guess that was a blessing then. Because had she not been so expressive with her food, honey, y'all might not be engaged right now. Hey. You're listening to 101.5 FM. This is Dear Jelly, and we are talking about dating scenarios. I knew that there wasn't going to be a second date when this took place. Prior to that, I want to share with you the COVID-19 vaccine is now available to all Tennessee residents 5 and older. To find vaccination locations near you in the U.S., visit vaccines.gov. Text your zip code to 438-829 or call 1-800-232-0233. So we are talking about this happened and we knew it wasn't going to be a second date. But I want to track back. First song we had Melvito with Still Think of You, and just now we have Phonebe with Serenade. I mean, what kind of way did this person serenade you that you knew this was not going to happen? We had VL share earlier that when the woman started sharing about her wedding plan she was making for the two of them, he knew that it wasn't going to happen. Selena says if you have too many kids, and she shared about her fiance and how he knew that they weren't going to go and he wasn't going to go on a second date with a girl because she was eating and her food flew out of her mouth onto his plate. So she was serenading him with vittles. Oh, I cannot. Okay, he was trying to be polite. He wrapped the food up and moved it to off his plate. Oh my. Yeah, I think that would have been the end. Keena says, I knew there wouldn't be a part 2 when I asked what he did for a living, and he said he was a rapper. Sorry. He said he was a rapper, 47 years old, living at home with grandma. And when asked what the last book he read, he told me he wasn't into reading. Yeah, it's a no. Yeah, so he's a rapper who doesn't read, lives with his grandma. I'm trying to figure out how he even got you to go out. He must have been spitting some nice lyrics. I think VL is answering in reference to the young lady that was literally spitting, serenading food onto the young man's plate. He said she was hungry. She had to be. That is hilarious. Teresa says, was she serious or just hypothetically speaking? I think we're asking about the engagement. The planning of the wedding after a few weeks of dating. That was kind of scary. BL says, I didn't need to inquire. I walked out the exit door. Too funny. Teresa says, no second date when he said he had a 2-year-old. So, okay, we get it. So I think Selena and Teresa are both, they're not with the little kids. Selena wasn't with the kids at all. I was sharing earlier about, the second date in terms of no second date. A lot of people, but when we were younger, we were maybe not open to kids, but as some of us have gotten older, we're open to kids. But I can definitely see how, older we might agree a little bit. So I'm asking about how the guy got Keena out, and it looks like Nashanta said he must be fine. And Keena says he was fine. Okay, he just wasn't fine. He was fine. And it was a coffee date. Did grandma, he a rapper. Did he rap to you? Did he spit some bars? Did he let you know what his skills are? Did you get to see? Would you at least would he at least make it to iTunes? Inquirers want to know. Y'all, so somebody said, they were 15 minutes into their date and they knew it wasn't going to be a second date when he started describing, I can't say that on the air. How do I say this? He started describing different body parts that he likes to lick. And he told her that he needs her to lose weight to make things a little more easier for him. Yes, sis, no. Definitely no on that. Yeah, let us know, like, what? How did you know that this was a no-go and you weren't going to go on another date with this person? Let me know. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X.
What makes you sure she's laying here in my arms? I write this song pretending I love you.
Y'all don't send me vulgar stuff though. I can't say.
I'm not alone.
I can't say some stuff.
Trust me now, the way that I do. She said, let's not change the topic like that. If you try, I'll knock it right back. Give me some economics. Be honest, you can be honest. She said, let's not change the topic like that. If you try, I'll knock it right back. Now I wanna know what makes you so sure.
Okay, let me get back to y'all. Y'all know some of these, man, this is one of my playlists I be blasting in my car. I be full concert. Cause I love when he does that. That part. Okay, so Lena agrees with Teresa that 2-year-old is out. Man, I'm open to kids. Yeah, Teresa. Well, y'all are on the air. So he likes to lick. What does weight have to do with licking feet and licking hind parts? I mean, skinny or big, as long as she clean, if that's your thing, head at it, right? He said at least he was up front. He was a jerk.
What makes you so sure?
He said what? I'm not reading that one. Y'all don't send me nasty stuff. I can't say it on air. I'm saying that one. I thought my dating stuff was crazy. Y'all dating stuff is crazy. That part, it just do something to me. Yes. Joy, were you able to get him to talk a little more? Like that's all he had? I'm gonna be honest, I knew there wasn't gonna be it. This is WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. You're listening to Dear Jelly. This is DJ Jelly. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. And I am on air live with some beautiful people right now on TGI Jelly on Facebook and Jelly Malenga on YouTube. And we're talking about, that date. How did you know there wasn't going to be another date? What took place to let you know, not gonna do it anymore? How did you know? So we've had anything from kids to planning weddings. I mean, that's just planning weddings, to spitting food across from your plate onto his. I mean, I'm all for sharing, but there's levels to sharing, and that's not part. To being told up front in the very beginning of the date that he's very much into licking various gross parts of body parts and needing you to lose weight so you can access them easier. Just stuff like that. Like, who does that? Who says that? Why? Joy says, when I asked him how he liked the Black Panther film we had just watched on our date, and he said it was nice and nothing else. I wanted to talk about the symbolism and depth of the characters. Our energy didn't match. So it is important to have good energy. And then earlier we had Keena who shared the dude was a 47-year-old rapper. And I mean, no tea, no shade. If you're a rapper and, you're a little later in your age rapper, but he was a rapper who was living with his grandmother, and he told her that he didn't read. Keena's a reader. Apparently she wants a reader, not just a rapper. So it didn't work out. People are messaging. I got met a guy on Tinder. He came to my house for a first date. Wait, y'all letting people come to your house for first? Okay, hold on, I digress. Sorry, that's not the topic for tonight. But y'all, don't let him come to your house on a first date though. Who? Stop doing that. Anyway, sorry. Met a guy on Tinder, came to my house for a first date. After flirting and then a little in-depth talking, I realized he was my second cousin. He is your second cousin. Okay. Um. That is kind of awkward, especially depending on how y'all was vibing. Hopefully, nothing too serious went down, before you realized. Because you said after some flirting and depth talking, hopefully nothing too serious took place while you found it before you found out that was your cousin. See you at the reunion. This is why it's important to go to family reunions. We need to have them again, even if they are virtual. People need to know who their cousins are so they don't link up on Tinder. That's why they linked up on Tinder. They had so much in common. There was blood. Shanta says, no, that's too old. He should have been on the Billboard charts by 47. Well, what if he didn't realize he had an actual gift? What if he didn't get discovered? A lot of people are getting discovered now thanks to social media. A lot of people are just now getting discovered. So what if he didn't get discovered till late, but he was good? Kenna, was he a good rapper at least? Can you let us know if he was a good rapper? I just want to know. And yeah, Kena is saying safety. That's right, y'all. Do not have first dates at your house. Don't let her come to your house first date. You gonna get robbed probably. Don't let him come to your house first date. You might get robbed. Don't do it. I'm sorry. She said he was her cousin. So yeah, these are kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, and I appreciate you messaging me, letting me know what's up. What? Okay, sorry. I can't read that one. VL says there was one incident where a female did some trick with her tongue while we were eating. Okay, wait. Did she tie like she tied a cherry with her tongue? So wait, is that how you knew you wanted? Wait, you didn't want a second date after that? Help me understand. Because it sounded like she was trying to be sexy with you, flirting with you. Nashanta says the rapper missed his calling. No, y'all, it's never too late. Now, if he can't rap, that's different. Kina, did he spit some bars? Can you let us know in the comments? Did he have some game? Did he, I can't. I need to know, VL. We need to know what was the problem with the trick with her tongue. She said, I think VL and that woman are married now. I'm trying. It doesn't sound. It doesn't. I need him to elaborate. Okay, so yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and I haven't played this song in a while. Y'all know I love this song, but we're gonna pretend VL and this woman are married after she did her tongue trick. And here is Forever by Chike. What you do her time, yeah?
I know love sometimes hurts, but it's over now.
She invited to spend the night.
All around, everything just works.
Oh, this doesn't sound like a bad date. What?
Baby, when you need a shoulder, I'm your shoulder. Even when it's getting cold, I'll keep you warmer. You don't really know how much that you do mean to me. Hey, we'll be together.
Yeah, still sliding them DMs. I'm trying to figure out what this tongue trick. It puts you off?
We'll be together. This time forever.
Oh, I'm reading that one.
No matter
what?
This time forever.
I'm reading that one. I don't even know if you tell the truth.
You don't even have to try to sweep me up, my
Ria, what you mean?
When I'm having a bad day, you make me smile. If there was any time I hurt you, girl, you know that I'm sorry. Oh, baby, when you need a shoulder, I'll be shoulder. Even when it's getting cold, I'll keep you warm. You don't really know how much that you mean to me. We'll be together this time forever. No matter the weather, this time forever. I knew that's what she wanted when she did that tongue thing.
After the ring in the cake,
She tied. Did you tie Sherry?
after we bring your
Tied
last
Dr. Cherry with a tongue.
place in the first 5 years, let's have 2 kids. But it needs space.
Let me tell you, that takes a minute to learn how to do it for some of us.
Make money so we can save for school fees.
Everybody ain't that naturally limber with their tongue.
I know we gonna face harsh weather. When the rain comes, baby girl, I'll be your umbrella. Nobody can love you better. My girl, I promise that
He
I
showed up in a what?
promise to support you and to treat you like I know your worth, even if I don't have the words to. And it's our 20-year anniversary. You still take my breath and the words from me. You remember when our kids were in nursery? They both almost done with the 30 years in, we're starting to feel
Oh.
good. Looking at your face, your beauty still gold. I'm right by your side, your hand up will hold.
I'm here
Has
for
a
it.
beautiful story being told, and you get sick in your old age.
I'm here for it.
You're okay. I'ma sing to you, read to you, hold your hand and sit by your side for the
I'm
whole
here for
day.
this day, Keena.
That's my wife.
Oh my
Love you
God.
on earth and I love you in the afterlife. Girl, I'm gonna leave you never. What I'm trying to tell you, girl, is I love you forever, forever.
Baby, when you need a shoulder, I'll be so. Even when it's getting cold, I'll keep you warm. I'll make you warm. You don't really know how much that you do mean to me.
Did you like her video? I mean, I appreciate you, staying strong and wholesome and not like, was it like an aggressive way, like a Grace Jones? Like, did it make you nervous? I got questions. All right, so tracking back tonight, we've had Melvito with Still Think of You, Fumbi with Serenade, Nonso Amadi with What Makes You Sure, and just now we had one of my favorites, Chike with Forever featuring M.I. Abaga. Music City is growing, and as it grows, preserving and increasing the tree canopy is vital. Trees clean the air, cool the atmosphere, and increase the community's well-being. Root Nashville is a new campaign with the goal of planting 500,000 trees in Nashville. Volunteer info and tree requests are at rootnashville.org. Root Nashville, plant a tree, grow our city. You are listening to Dear Jelly. And we are talking about how you knew there wasn't going to be a second date. How you knew, like, this is where this date ends. And listen, we've got some pretty awesome people right now chatting live on TGI Jelly on Facebook. And we've had things shared in terms of like a 47-year-old rapper. She knew it wasn't going to be a second date because he showed up in a jersey, pants sagging, and let me hear a track. It was so lame. First, he was off beat. Second, it was mumbled rap. Third, he was rapping about stuff he ain't got. This man is 47 years old, rapping about things he don't have. Okay. VL shared that he, where is it? There was an incident. You calling it an incident? There were incidents where a female did some trick with her tongue while we were eating. So apparently she was kind of aggressive. She wanted to have premarital sex. And VL says it's just a turnoff because I don't engage in premarital sex, which was stated to her prior to the date. So it sounds like she was trying to tempt you, VL. She was trying to tempt you. Someone shared earlier that they found out on the first date, gentleman came to their house, and they found out that they were cousins. Yeah, talk about spilling more in the mood. It says, I knew there wasn't going to be a second date. He showed up with his mother, talking about she lives with him, and he didn't want to leave her alone. Friends, family, friends, foes, family. Don't come to a date with your mama. Even if she's your driver, leave her outside or let her pick you up. Take an Uber. You showed up with your mama? That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. What? I knew there wasn't gonna be a next date when he told. Wait, what? I knew there wasn't gonna. Oh, I get it. I knew there wasn't gonna be a next date when he told me he would like to breed with me immediately to save his race. We are both blonde with blue eyes. Wait. Breed with you immediately? You tell. Breed with you immediately. So like, I guess some animals. He wanted to breed it to save his race. You are blonde with blue eyes. I didn't know. Okay, I guess blonde and blue eyes. There's a bit of an endangerment. Are they endangered? Where he wanted to breed immediately to save the race. Okay. So that's how she knew the date was over. I guess she was a little put off like that, just like VL was a little put off with that. Was it like aggressive VL, like tongue action, like Grace Jones kind of thing? I knew it wasn't gonna be. I knew there wasn't gonna be a second date when the gentleman told me to meet him at the park, and it was like in the middle of winter, and I thought that we were meeting in the park to go somewhere else. No, we're grown. We like grown in our 30s at the time. He wanted to just like cuddle in the cold park. No. I knew there was no date after that. No, first of all, that wasn't no date. Second, I knew there was no further date, and yes, he was blocked after that. So yeah, you're listening to Dear Jelly. Do let me know. Let's talk about it. What are some things? Goodness, what are some in the car? No, he was outside. He wanted to be outside. I got asked, was it in the car? No, he got out the car, and I was a little confused. Walked under the little pavilion thing at the park and thought we was gonna cuddle or grope. I don't know what he thought he was gonna do in the cold, outside, in the park. And that's right. That's a hobo date. That is a hobo date. And I'm not down. I'm just saying, not gonna do it. And so what? Ooh, no, that was awkward. But yeah, so VL says, "Oh, cuddle." That's not cute, VL. That's not cute. That's not cute. That's not cute. Gentlemen, ladies, if you can't afford a date and you can't, if you don't have a place to stay or you can't afford a date, don't invite people to the cold, in the park, in the dark. First of all, it's not safe. And it's cold. And it's not. There's nothing sexy about that. No, there was no second date. He didn't understand why. Really? Bruh. So, anyway, we're listening to Dear Jelly. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And this is Dear Jelly. And we're talking about how you knew there wasn't going to be a second date. How you knew there wasn't going to be a second date. And Keena, yes, he was a homosexual. I do believe so. Hobo meaning a man just out here trying to find a date so he can live in your house, squat in your house. Joy says, did he bring you some cold and flu medicine to take care of yourself afterwards? No, I think he thought he was going to be my medicine to take care of somebody afterwards. No, ma'am, he did not. So you listen to Dear Jelly on the X. That fool thought I was going to go out with him again, too. What they doing that at? Not here.
Make a be like tattoo for your body.
Hey.
When you need that tattoo, just call on me. Let me be beside you. Or maybe beside
Yeah, I told him why there would not be a second date.
Darling, I'm calling you.
We had similar friends. Man, I've had some really bad dates. We had similar friends, so I needed to make that clear.
I'm calling you. You're falling. And I'm falling.
No, another part.
Make you no go judge I am. What I go push the fire. Nothing make go keep the fire. I your desire. Make you no go try deny am, yeah, yeah. What I no go push the fire. Nothing make go keep the fire, yeah.
So you know, nah.
Make I
He was cute too.
Wherever you dey go.
But no, he did turn out to be I met him at a networking event. It's supposed to be like a business networking event. So I guess he was just there trying to scope people out. And he ended up living in his car.
I'm calling you.
And a mutual friend was like, but he fine. But then you live with him.
I'm calling you. You're falling. I'm falling too.
Ain't no picnic without the basket. No blanket, no basket, no food. Middle of winter, 7 o'clock at night. You can picnic by yourself, bruh.
When you need that, I'm through, just call on me. Let me be beside you. I'll be inside you. Make a book time for your body.
You off for that mobile picnic. Yeah, I ghosted him. There was another bad one too. I remember that one. That was bad. You're listening to 101.5 FM. This is Dear Jelly, and you're listening to DJ Jelly, and we are discussing how you knew after that date that there would not be another date. Tracking back, we had Chike with Forever featuring M.I. Abaga, and just now Fireboy DML with Tattoo. And so I remember another date that I knew. A gentleman asked me to come to, he said we were going to leave from his house for dinner, right? I'm telling y'all, that was like a first and last time I went to somebody's house for a first date, okay? I was a lot younger, dumb, okay? Went to this person's house, supposed to meet him there. We're going to leave from your house to go to dinner. He answered the door with no shirt on and greasy. You all right? It was just terrible. And he's just like, oh, I thought maybe we could just, watch some movies and chill, because I guess he ain't had no Netflix. So he just wanted to watch movies and chill. And I will never forget, he pulls out, those, what are they called? They're like albums that you put like movies in. And he was like moving the pages. I know it's in the middle of every single, like it might be like animation, action, just in the middle of like every single section. There were like, he had like strategically placed like porn options in the middle of every act. And I was just like, is this supposed to be like subconsciously make like, I don't know what he thought, but yeah, she didn't stay. She was so crazy. Yeah, she didn't stay. I didn't stay. That was so weird. But I was like, does that work for people? Like where you're looking at movies and then you're like in the middle, it's like, here's some porn. Now does that make people go like, oh, maybe I want to watch that? Like, does that really work for people? Because that was creepy. That was creepy to me. So no, he did not get a second date. He didn't understand why. But no. What is this? He accidentally texted. Oh, here's somebody said he accidentally. I knew there wasn't gonna be a second date. He accidentally texted me from the bathroom, saying, "Sorry, babe, I'm still stuck at work. I'll be at home ASAP." Oh, he texted. Okay, so he was cheating with you. I was gone before he got back to the table. Okay, so. Yeah, why do y'all cheat? People, stop cheating. So he went to the bathroom during your date And then he accidentally texted you, but was trying to text his significant other saying, "Sorry, babe, I'm stuck at work. I'll be home ASAP." Oh my goodness. I can't. I can't. That is terrible. BL says, introduce him to the tongue girl. You know what, BL? If I could, I would. That would mean I'd have to get back in touch with him, and I am not interested in doing that. Wow. But he accidentally texted you instead of his significant other from the bathroom saying he was at work. That is crazy. What did you say when he got back to the table? She says that she was gone before he got back to the table, so she left. She left before he got back to the table. That is crazy. That was clearly the wrong person, y'all. Here's the wrong person. That's crazy.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Girl, you can do a lot of stressing. Why you looking for a blessing? Little bit caressing, a little love and affection. Don't wanna talk about an accent, very depressing. I tell that girl don't stress it. It was just the wrong person. It's draining.
That's crazy.
You want much time, so much pleasure, my girl. And girl, you're amazing, and I can't imagine.
Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Things no need for asking, so baby, let me make you happy. Cause I'm home call my eye. See, I know there's things in the past that you hold inside.
I know I'm not the only person who went on a date with a hobo, and didn't know he was a hobo. Cause I had one who I stopped going to networking socials in case anybody want to know.
I wanna talk about an accident, very depressing.
So there's this guy that I met at one. Talking to him for a minute. He came over to watch the movie. It was not a first date. And he stole my movie. I shouldn't have went to the so now, y'all. Don't go to if you have somebody come to your house and y'all not in a relationship. Don't go to the bathroom. I made a mistake going to the bathroom. He stole my movie. He tried to act like he didn't steal them. I noticed when he left. And then tried to call me some days later, talking about, oh, I accidentally picked up your movies. Can I bring them back over? No. You accidentally pick up my movies. You're a thief. That must work for somebody though. Like that's how y'all get back over to my house? No.
I tell a girl don't stress it. You was just the wrong person. Girl, you can do a lot of stressing. Asking for a blessing. Little bit of caressing. Little love and affection. I wanna talk about an accident. It's very depressing. I tell a girl don't stress it. It was just the wrong person.
Tracking back, we had IOJ with Wrong Person. For over 100 years, Planned Parenthood has supplied women access to needed health care services, including cancer screenings, affordable birth control, abortion, and sexual health education. More information about how to stand with the 2.5 million people who depend on Planned Parenthood for health care every year is at plannedparenthood.org. You're just tuning in. You're listening to Dear Jelly on WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And we are discussing how you knew there wasn't going to be another date. We've had anything from food being spit from one plate to the other, 47-year-old rapper who's not even a good rapper, who comes dressed as if he's going to be in a rap concert. I had a gentleman have me meet him at the park late night. Well, not late night, but in the evening. In the cold, in winter. And I guess he thought we were just gonna cuddle under the pavilion. Weird. What else have we had? we have had a number of different a gentleman who I guess you didn't vibe. We just knew you didn't vibe because you talked about the Black Panther film and it wasn't a good thing. I know I had somebody on, speaking of Black Panther film, I had somebody in I was chatting. You know, I've tried quite a few dating apps and I had a gentleman who I was chatting with and it was around the time the movie was out and I am half African and he asked me if Wakanda was really like that in real life. And that's how I knew I didn't want to talk to him anymore. Um, so Joy, I feel you. You just wanted to talk about, you said you wanted to talk about, where's Joy? Joy wanted to talk about the symbolism and depth of the characters. This man asked me, was Wakanda like that in real life? And I'm just like Never Neverland. It's whatever you want it to be, baby. Whatever you want it to be. Let me quick check and see if I have any more. Nope. Okay. So met someone, talked for a while, went on a date. The waiter came and I ordered and he said, don't order that, you'll get fat. Okay, so I hope that was the end of the date. That's all I got. So yeah, no. That definitely would have been the end of the date for me on that part. And he or she definitely wouldn't have been what? Coming home with me. Here's Tiwa Savage with Coming Home.
This tune is like this video. I come back, spend my lifetime. Somebody like if the treasure I found. Somebody like you, my baby. Your love and it right from my heart, my baby. The feeling that you feel like go get home, my baby. If you give me the ring, I will not let go, my baby. Oh mama, I'm coming home, down Baba, coming home, baby holiday, my hand, time go away, it's for life. If I tell you, say I love you, take my hand, time go away, it's for life. If I tell you, I could not spend my lifetime with all you, baby. Even love set the tire with me, you. Let me get it off my chest. Not only you know correct, I know one there regret. So baby, don't forget that to my name on your chest. Not only you know correct, I know one there regret. Baby, don't forget. Oh mama, I'm coming home. Tell papa.
Does anybody else have any stories? We ain't got room for one more. I appreciate y'all sharing tonight. It has been fun. Oh, that's why it shouldn't come up. That's why. My bad. All right. So, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. This is Dear Jelly, featuring DJ Jelly and some pretty awesome people right now live chat on TGI Jelly on Facebook, and we're talking about how you knew that you weren't going to have another date with that particular person. Joy says, when that person told her not to eat that, did she say, don't say that, you'll get left? Oh, look, it's happening now. Goodbye. I don't even know. That's all they said was that it was a he just said don't eat that. And it definitely would have been like a it's happening now for me. You'll get fat. Are you gonna answer? Okay. She said I stood up and I left. Okay, she stood up and she left. So so she stood up and she left. So I'm glad she stood up and she left because he did not deserve her presence. Don't eat that, you'll get fat. I wish you. I'm lying. I don't wish you would. I don't wish you would. All right, y'all. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. This has been really fun. This has been really fun, and I hope that some of these different instances have kind of given us a chance to see these red flags. If you go on dates and any of these sound like these type of situations, you're gonna be like, nope, red flag, not gonna do it, because you deserve better than to be robbed or finding out that you're dating your cousin or going to being outside in the cold. No. We're not going to do any of those things. No first dates to our home. No kinky spitting and things with our tongues on these dates. Y'all, no. We're not doing that in 2022. Don't wanna. The next voice you hear is going to be that of Dream Beats. Thank y'all for being here. Look forward to being with you again next week. And have a wonderful week, y'all. All right. Couldn't do this. Wouldn't want to do this without you. This is Jelly, and I'm signing out. Have a great one. Hey, Rhonda. Thank you. How you doing? Say that again, Tia. I mean, no, don't say I'm going to say it. Yes, only date success for us. Yes. You wanna justify, don't wanna get no way. Sweet memories you got, can't wait to see your face. I'm gonna make you smile. Many times we fuss, we fight, we break up. Many times I see you laying with no makeup, baby. Bitches number 16 went into bed, yeah. I appreciate y'all. I'm glad you're all right, Granda. Y'all have surprised me. Tina, I want to know how the date ended, though. After he rapped, did you say it was good? Did you pretend to vibe? Don't wanna play no games. Don't wanna tell no lies. So many reasons why you wanna justify. Don't wanna get away. What are some things to ask on a date? That what you want to talk about next week, Rhonda? I'm gonna make you smile. I want you fine like Eddie. You got a body like Joe. Alright, y'all. I gotta go. I swear I've been missing you since you've been gone, yeah. Girl, I waited too long. Excited when you get to start climbing. Then we get to play fighting. No matter where we riding. I don't know why we wasting time playing these games, yeah. Wanna give you my name, oh. Don't wanna play no games, don't wanna tell no lies. All right, y'all. Love you. Have a great week.